Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. So this book was quite funny. I did enjoy it. Yay! Finally, right? So Eleanor Oliphant struggles with appropriate social skills and tends to say exactly what she's thinking. She has nothing missing in her highly structured life, but everything changes after she meets Raymond, the IT guy from her office. Both of them are complete opposites, but when together they help an elderly man that has fallen, the three of them rescue each other from the lives of isolation they have been living. Quote and explanation. So, Eleanor goes in to be waxed for her first time ever and gets a Hollywood, which means she's completely hairless. And she was not aware of this. So, quote, Kayla, the man in whom I am interested is a normal adult man. He will enjoy sexual relations with a normal adult woman. Are you trying to imply that he's some sort of pedophile? How dare you! The whole scenario is hilarious. It's, fell flat when I just did it. But read the book, it's funny. Quote, I do so love to hear from you, darling. You wouldn't understand, of course, but the bond between a mother and child, it's, how best to describe it, unbreakable. The two of us are linked forever, you see. Same blood in my veins that's running through yours. You grew inside me. Your teeth and your tongue and your cervix are all made from my cells, my genes. Who knows what little surprises I left growing inside there for you, which codes I set running. Breast cancer, Alzheimer's, you'll just have to wait and see. You were fermenting inside me for all those months, nice and cozy, Eleanor. However hard you tried to walk away from that fact, you can't, darling. You simply can't. It isn't possible to destroy a bond that strong. When I first read that, I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? That's some crazy shit. Going on, huh? Quote, I have my own mug and spoon, which I keep in my desk drawer for hygiene reasons. My colleagues think this strange, or at least I assume so from their reactions, and that they are happy to drink from filthy vessels washed carelessly by unknown hands. I feel the same way. All the time. Totally feel the same way. Quote, you can't have too much dog in a book. So very true. And in life, you can't have too much dog in a book. Oh. Wait a minute. So, I'm trying to address the character part, but I have to change. I forgot something. Hold on. Whew. Gracious. I'm back, obviously. Not too bad. Okay. Quote, she was clearly aware of this. I suspected she was used to it. Looking the way she did, blonde hair, large breasts, fucking huge bams, right? Huge. I get confused for boy all the time. Are so cliched, so obvious. Men like Raymond, pedestrian dullards, would always be distracted by women who looked like her, having neither the wit nor the sophistication to see beyond the memories and peroxide. Best line so far. I loved it. Quote, I finally managed to open the door, but couldn't raise my head, didn't have the strength to look up. At least the banging had stopped. That was my only objective. Jesus Christ, a man's voice said. Eleanor Oliphant, I replied. That was freaking hilarious as well, because only Eleanor would say that when she answered the door in her condition. Condition? What? You're gonna have to read it to find out. I love this book. It was great. It really was. you know what? I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. I had a 4 down. No. I feel like a 5 today. So it's a 5 out of 5. It was very funny. A lot of dry witticisms, which I find hilarious. So, you know, some people might not because, you know, some people don't get dry humor because they're stupid. But whatever. And she seemed very similar to how I feel some days, most days, a lot of days, whatever. So I'm sure you're like, what the hell? Oh shit, I did not change up. Yo, hold on, I gotta change up. I ain't finished yet. Oh, I hate being dumb. And that's how you know I'm a real blonde, because I completely forgot to change one of the main parts of the wardrobe. See my mams? I'm so sorry, that was very offensive, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm sure you're wondering what the change is about. So at first, when I had this lovely orange shirt on, and not really any makeup, hair was up, you know, this is to signify Eleanor, because in the beginning of the book she's like that, but in the end she kind of dresses a little more nicely, has makeup, nice hair, which, you know, is hot right now, so my hair looks like a hot mess, but whatever, I tried to do what I could. 5 out of 5 for ELEANOR OLIPHANT. It's completely fine. My next book that I'm going to be reading, and obviously I've already started putting my tabs in, is called Lincoln in the Bardo by George Saunders. I am about halfway through. Oh my Lanta, I love this book. I'm reading it for my book club, and it was also on my list of lists, but it's freaking amazing, and so it should be a very interesting book review for that one. We'll see. Anyways, thank y'all for hanging with me and watching this, and hopefully not being disgusted by my weirdness.